You're so cute. Hi guys, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be doing an eye look with the Dominique Cosmetics Essential Palette that we got in our Ipsy icon box for February of 2024. This is something that I'm going to start doing here on my channel that I haven't done in literally years, where I take palettes from subscription boxes for the month and I do an eye look for you guys so you can see kind of like what I created with the palette. I've already done it with the Ace Beauté palette that came in the BOXYCHARM by Ipsy for February of 2024, and now I'm going to do the Dominique one, which this is an essential palette, so it's pretty neutral, really pretty. And I'm really excited because of the fact that it's neutral, so it's perfect for the occasion that I am getting ready for. I'm actually going to a concert at the Ryman in Nashville with my mother. She hasn't been there in a long time, and she's actually really nervous because she's never really been big into downtown, and I go down there all the time. I've been to the Ryman several times just last year, all that. So I am accompanying her and making her feel comfortable and all that, and we're having like, you know, the accessible for disabilities and all that, so she will be able to make it to her seat. My sister's gonna drop us off so she doesn't have to walk. It's a whole thing. So yeah, so I'm really excited to do a nice little neutral look with this palette. I hopefully, fingers crossed, I have a good experience because I have tried a couple of her palettes in the past and I didn't really like them that much, like past ones from BOXYCHARM, like the Celeste, the Sweater Weather. There was a couple, and then she came out with a new one like 2 years ago. I forgot what it was called and I did not like that one, but I have swatched these shades and they do feel quite nice. So I have high hopes, but today has not been a good makeup day. I was reviewing the new About Face foundation. I used it twice on my skin and I wound up taking it off because it's just not a good foundation, and I went with the Makeup Revolution, which is what's on my skin right now. I've already reviewed this. I've already posted the review on my channel. I really like this. It's light to medium, and I did say that this is not like a full glam girl type of foundation, but yet here I am. I did a full glam and it still looks like really good. Like I just look so healthy, glowy, natural, and it's such a lightweight formula. I know this is not like the review that we're doing today. We're doing eyeshadow, but my gosh, I'm just still like, this is my third time using it and I love this foundation. So very excited to play with this palette. So just like the last video that I did, which I don't honestly know which one's going to be up, but I'm going to do one eye and then the other eye off camera so we're not like boring you with eye looks. So let me go ahead and prep my lid with my MAC Paint Pot and Painterly, which I have to grab. One second. MAC Paint Pot. So basically, if you guys are really enjoying these videos where I do apply this month's subscription palette on my face for anyone who, you know, just wants ideas how to use it and stuff like that, then definitely, oh my god, let me know for sure in the comments below if you are loving these types of videos, because I know this isn't something people are just searching up because, you know, it's a new palette or anything. So I know people would be searching them up because they're like, I just got this and I want to know how to use it and what other people will say about it. So that's the purpose, which I know this is not going to be, you know, viewed a lot, highly viewed, but you know what? This is just a casual video and I enjoy doing it. So by the way, all the brushes that I'm using today are blinged brushes. You can use code Connor for 20% off your purchase. You used to only be able to use my code for 10% off, but now you can use it for 20. I'll have it linked below. And the gorgeous purple set I'm still in love with, but I have so many sets of theirs. I love them all. But anyways, I'm gonna go in with this little brush here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and obviously set, and I'm gonna use Positivity as an overall color. These are very like, you can't tell. There's a lot of kickback in the pan. Be aware. Oh my gosh. I like really stabbed that in there. Okay, so hopefully that means that these are going to be really pigmented and not hard to work with. Fingers crossed. So I'm just going to apply this all over the lid, kind of stamping it in and doing a light blend just so I can set that concealer. And I'm going to go ahead and get this eye done since I just put the primer over there, so this one can be set and I don't, like, you know, waste the fact that I just put this primer down and it starts to get a little less tacky or whatever you want to call it. So went ahead and set that side. Actually, I probably could just do both eyes if I'm being honest. I don't know. Anyways, so I have two shades here. I have Compassion and True Self. I'm not sure which one I want to make my transition shade. Probably this one because it's not as deep, which would have been Compassion, obviously, because it's over here. Taking the same brush, I'm gonna take a little product for now because it is super like powdery. There's a lot of kickback, so I don't want to overdo it and mess up because I am going out tonight. Ooh, that is super pigmented right off the bat. I really don't want to mess up my eye look because I've already, like I said, I started at 1 o'clock and it's 3:46 and I have to leave soon, so I don't want to mess up. So I really am going a little at a time. Wow. I don't know if it's showing up as much on camera, but this is like a super pigmented, beautiful color. And it just stuck where I put it and then blended beautifully. Okay, wait. So far, I'm impressed. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this side because, like, why not? So we're going to the Ryman tonight and we're gonna see, I don't know. It's an old people band, okay? My mom really wanted to go. She bought the tickets already. Didn't have anyone to go with her. It was her first concert when she was a teenager, and she's like, this is probably gonna be my last concert ever because she has scoliosis, degenerative disc disease. So she can't walk very good. She wanted to see the last band ever be the first band she ever saw. It's like a three dogs in the night or something. I'm so sorry. I don't know what it's called. I have no idea. But I'm excited to, you know, be able to go with her. We have never gone to a concert together, so this is going to be exciting. I did purchase really good tickets to see Kevin Hart when he came in 2021 or 2022. He came to Nashville and I purchased really good tickets, very close up, and then she was just too scared of the walking to go. So I'm glad that she's going to be able to do this because the Ryman is so much easier and accessible to her than Bridgestone, especially if we're being dropped off because the door is like right there, and then they have an elevator almost immediately when you walk in because it's not a very big place. So I'm happy that she's going to be able to, you know, see the band that she really likes from way back when. And I don't know who else is performing. I'm just there for support and looking good, okay? I just purchased tickets actually right before I sat down to see Drake and J. Cole at Bridgestone for this coming up Wednesday, the 7th, which was a rescheduled show from October, which also was a rescheduled show for like over the summer. So hopefully they don't cancel again because I got really good seats. So I got front row balcony seats, but it's a 360 stage. So I got the tickets that, or I got the section where it's like, okay, so this Bridgestone is like, you have the floor and then you have like that first raised level and then you have like a second raised and then the highest. Well, this side only has one of those where it's like not as high as the highest can go, so it's not like you're way up there. And I had only ever sat over on that side once when I went to see Morgan Wallen last year in February, I believe, or March. It was when he had his free concert announcing his new album or whatever. So me and my friend Hannah went to that because we stood in line forever to get tickets, didn't get tickets, and then my friend got extra tickets and gave it to us. So that was cool. Any other time I've been there, I've only ever sat either in the toppity top, but like second row, so it wasn't horrible, and then like close to the stage. I think we have really good tickets considering the whole thing. But yeah, Also, eyes are blending so well. Like I said, I'm barely putting any product on the brush because I really, really, really do not want to overdo it and mess up. And this is actually such a beautiful overall transition shade. It's light, but it's not too light. It's definitely on the warmer side. You can see my eyes popping a whole lot, but it's really a beautiful color, and I can actually see myself using this palette a lot. I really want to play with this Mio shade here, which is like a mauve, and using this same brush again, I want to just stamp this in the outer portion of the eye. I just want to bring like a little bit of a difference in color to it. I really think that this is pretty. This palette is actually giving like a bigger version of, say, like a Huda palette. That's what the impression I'm getting. Like the colors just give Huda. But anyways, so that's my plans for here in the next few days and hours. Yeah, speaking of concerts, I'm so excited. I got us tickets to Avril Lavigne. I'm not gonna lie, they were pretty expensive. For 3 tickets it was like 700 and something, which isn't actually that bad when you think of it, because you got 3 tickets for 700 and something. It's at Ascend Amphitheater. We got seat tickets, so we're gonna be pretty close, and it's 3 tickets. Like Matt Rife, we're like close to the back at the Ryman, and that was like $400 and something for 2 tickets. I mean, that was insane. Oh, did I tell you? My Drake tickets I got for $85 each. For A tickets too, like, oh my gosh. And they were the cheapest. And I've been looking at Drake tickets since he had the initial tour over the summer. And now we have the reschedule 2 different times, and I saw that and I just had to buy them because my boyfriend loves Drake. So the fact that we can go and see him is amazing. Also because I dragged him to Kid Rock over the summer, and he didn't really listen to Kid Rock, but he really enjoyed the concert, and I think that was the first time he had ever been to Bridgestone. So it was really special for him. This is going to be even more special, I believe, because, you know, it's someone who he really, really wants to see. Anyways, this eye look is turning out really good. I'm very impressed. I haven't set my under eyes yet, which I will before I do my lower lash line, but I want to go ahead and actually I feel like this is probably good enough. I think I'm gonna wear a black leather skirt tonight, so let me just blend this a bit more because I'm not gonna put any other color on like I thought I was going to. I think this is probably good enough, though I really want to play with this black shade. Do I smoke it a little bit? I think I might smoke it just a tad. I'll take this tiny, tiny little brush, and I'm gonna take Fearless, really tap it. And I'm just going to work this super close to the lash line and keep it on the lid because I do not want to mess up. Just like that. Because I am going to put a shimmer over it. Darken it up a little bit more. I'm just going to set it and forget it for now. So let me do this side. And then I'm going to set it and forget it for just a sec. Really let that color stick on but not be too intense. And then I'm going to take the brush that I had been using. I'm going to take a little bit of Positivity. And I'm going to blend very lightly. Like I'm barely touching that color just to blend. Barely touching. Same with this side.
He said if you can catch it, it's yours.
Oh my god.
This is Rachel's sister, Rachel Jr.
Oh, let me show the camera. You're so cute. Aw, Rachel's sister. That's so sad because Rachel's dead.
Yeah, they said they were going to take her and get rid of her. They said she'd got 8, so they said if I catch her, I can have her.
I'm so sorry, but like, why would they take her and get rid of her? Why don't they just say, hey, do you want this first before they decide to take and get rid of anything?
Well, they did.
Yeah.
So they said if you catch her, you can have her. So
how long did it take for you to catch her?
About 10 minutes.
10 minutes? It's always worth it.
Totally worth saving her.
That was fun. Okay, so now that I've done this, I'm going to grab my favorite thing in the entire world to set my under eyes with. I'll show you. And I'll be right back. It's this. It's my Hourglass palette. The ambient lighting thingy from like 2020 or something. I use this middle shade, which is, what is this called? Finishing Powder Diffuse Light. I always use this on my under eye. It brightens it up. It sets it beautifully. If I'm not using this, I'm using my Pat McGrath one in the white shade. Also the best of the best. I just like this one because it provides a little bit of luminosity. I'm going for a very luminous look today, as you can tell. So that's why we are using this one. If I was doing more of like a matte, I would be using Pat McGrath. But we are going to be using this just to set the under eye all the way down as if I'm setting my concealer. You don't need a lot, you just do a little bit because the more you do, it's gonna be kind of gross. But that's with any time that you're setting your under eye. So yeah, love that so much. Anyways. Moving on, back to the palette. I want to take a smaller brush like this one from the purple collection, and I'm gonna take the, let's do this one. Let's do this purple mauve, Mi Amo, and I'm just going to lightly do the inner corner, the lash line of my eye, kind of heavy. Well, not heavy, like thick. I really want to do the lower lash line. Does that make sense? Speaking of, it's going to be so much easier for me to talk and explain how to do things because I am actually working with the Online Makeup Academy. I am currently doing the classes and I'm really excited about it. So I've learned so much and I just started, so I can't wait to show my skills in the future and, you know, have a better understanding of makeup because you guys know I've been doing this forever and I am not like a professional by any means, but this way I'll have a lot of more professionalism when it comes to my content because I will know more. So that would just be so helpful for you guys and I'm really excited about it. So yeah, I have now completed my under eye with this color. Now I want to add a little bit of some pizzazz. So I think what I want to do, no, maybe I won't. Maybe it's fine. I'm going to take a little positivity and just complete my lower lash line just a little bit so it's got like, you know, product there. Like that. And I want to take this Fearless, the dark black, and I'm going to go really close into my lower lash line and hopefully not mess up. Also, I'm wearing a this Bobbi Brown highlighter or whatever. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Look at that. I'm just going to go super close to the actual lashes and I'm just going to give like a light smoke. Ooh, that is dark, but it's perfect because this is a nighttime concert. So I want a very dark, but not dark look, if that makes any sense. Woo, woo, woo. I almost lost my palette. Okay. Anyways, back to this. Oh god, that would have been so bad if I would have broken this because I actually really like this palette. It's really, really good. Oh, okay. Great. Okay, but where's that brush at that I just had? I feel like just discombobulated at this point. I don't know what I did with it. Did I put it back? You guys are like, yeah, you put it back. I don't know where it is. I'm just going to take this one that's clean. I'm going to take positivity on this brush and then I'm just going to kind of smudge the color, make it a little less bright, if you will, just like that. Give it a little blendy blue and do the same thing over here. Perfect. And the shimmers, I feel like I should use this purple one. So I think I will. Let me at least apply it to this outer corner real quick just so I can see if I like it with this eye look. I kind of do. I'm just going to do like an overall like light on the lid, like so, of this purple. Just lightly going in with my finger. And then I think I want to take this gold shade, which is Q Linda, and I want to apply it over top because it's really pretty. I want this to stay super like natural, so I don't want to put like a lot, but I want like dimension, if that makes any sense. Pretty, okay. And since I have that purple, I'm not putting like this color like on my outer portion of my lid. I'm just focusing it like on the inner and the center, mostly in the center, and then like dragging it to the inner and bringing it up because I have hooded eyes and the product's gonna go up there anyway, so might as well make it look pretty good. So we don't have an inner corner highlight shade that would work. It's just very shimmery, so I'm going to take some of this highlighter and apply it to the inner portion of the eye, just to try and give like more of a highlight situation. I don't know if this will really do it because it's super like inner glowy. Well, it's kind of giving a glow. This also is not the right brush, and I want it to kind of go into my inner lower lash line as well, and I want it to be pretty prominent, just like that. That is some prominent looking color right there. Okay, so now that I've done this, I'm gonna do liner and lashes, and I will be right back to show you like the finalness, okay? Okay, so here is the completed look. I would have to say it looks really good. So if you got this in your icon box, or if you added it on, or if you ever see this in the Ipsy shop, which it's usually discounted, I would highly recommend picking it up. Or I don't even know how much this palette is. I would purchase it. It's so good. I really like it. It's so like positive. I don't know. It's so friendly for like, you know, whatever. I don't know. I just really like it. It's definitely, the color story is different than anything else that I have. Considering it's a neutral palette, it's just, I don't have this palette in my collection and I really like it. So, if you got this, you're gonna love it. If you feel like purchasing it, I would check the item shop at Ipsy in the future because it might go on there. Or if you just want to purchase it on your own, then I actually really like it. I have no negative thoughts to say. So this is my first Dominique palette that I love, so I'm so excited about that. So if you enjoyed this long chit-chatty eyeshadow video, then definitely give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. It would mean so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!